One of the best things about owning a home is having the liberty to design it. But while playing with furniture and experimenting with colors could be exciting, creating the best look for a space isn't that easy. Real Living, one of the Philippines' best-selling home magazines, launches the Real Living Space, the ultimate shopping show house that will serve as an inspiration in creating a beautiful and practical home.
Well, the Real Living Space came about because we were celebrating our 10th anniversary this year. So we wanted to do something extra special to give our readers an opportunity to experience real living like never before. So we created the Real Living Space, the ultimate shopping and design show house.
The public can experience how it is to actually walk through a real living home and get ideas from there.
It's basically a show house where people will come in and see spaces designed by interior designers and architects. But what we wanted to do was take it a step further.
We tapped 7 real living designers. We gave them sort of like an imaginary client. That's why in each space you'd see that there's a different personality and there's a different style.
So we really wanted to pick a wide variety of people who would represent several styles so that every person who comes here can take away some great design inspiration.
Some spaces are inspired with pieces of travel and culture.
Our first imaginary homeowners are a couple who love to travel. The designer of this living room is Van Acuna. She made sure to mix in a lot of whimsical items, pieces that refer to travel as well. The pillows that have typography of different locations around the world. New York, which is seen in the skyline here in this abstract painting. Also seen in this living room is this aquarium from ADA. It's called a nature aquarium. So now we're leaving the living room area and entering the dining room. This dining room is designed by Wilan Dairit. What Wilan did is to focus on Asian countries. The rice containers from Cambodia, live orchids, cast iron plates as well.
Another one showcases a unique play of Pantones and colors.
We're now in our second space, which is the crafts room. The homeowner of this room is a DIY crazy mom. We have a work table, storage for her crafts supplies. This room is designed by Rosie Yabut and her team at Haima. And Haima is a lifestyle store that's quite known for their use of color and their playful designs.
And some are inspired with Western and vintage design.
This one is designed for a couple who are laid back, hip. The living room is designed by Wilmer Lopez. He uses a lot of furniture from the 50s, but he updates it using bright colors, touches of Western style as seen in the antlers and in the pillows. Also in the same space, we have the master bedroom designed by Pam Tan. She used black and white with accents of yellow. We're now in our fourth space, and the whole unit is decorated with a fun and festive vibe to it. This living room is designed by Christine Neri. Since the homeowner is interested in fashion, how she incorporated it is by using these vintage shoe lasts as a decorative tabletop accessory, and she also hung them on the walls. We're in the bedroom of our fourth space, and this one's designed by Eloy. One of the unusual things she's done here, which is also good for small spaces, is that instead of orienting the bed like a typical bed, she made it into a day bed instead. She incorporated this cabinet from Caligari's, and she used it for storing magazines and books.
Sometimes spaces are challenging because you're dealing with some built-ins like cabinets or drawers and dressers that are already kind of built into the space. And so it's a challenge when you're working with that, and then you're working with designers who have their, their basic styles. And so it is a little difficult, but it's also such a rewarding experience when you see at the end how beautiful everything looks and how they all came together to create a really cohesive look for the Real Living Space. To make a splash for this event, we wanted to have a series of events for the entire week.
The actual event will happen starting September 13. That's our grand launch. The spaces will be open to the public on September 14 and 15.
We picked the Tryon Towers because they're located right here in the fort, and it's near High Street where there's a lot of great shopping. It's free admission, which means that anyone can come. They can bring their friends. We'll also have designers, interior designers, architects, and real living editors here. They'll be able to answer design concern questions. A lot of these suppliers are actually reducing the prices during the event. The public will be able to experience great design and shop for the home basically all in one place.
No matter how small your space is or how big it is, or no matter what your style or personality is, you can have a beautiful and practical home. That's what this event is all about.